Swag, bitch.
Okay, everybody. So today is we're going over Stag Industrial. Now, Stag Industrial is a company that used to offer monthly dividends. Now, monthly used to. They changed over to quarterly dividends, unfortunately. From what I understand, because they have a new CEO or whatever. So here we just have some of the information, like stock information here. So this is right from the Stag Industrial website. And as you can see, this past year, from January to now February, they've been doing pretty good. They've been staying like close to what their outcome income is. So I bought, so like you could see, like here's 2016, there's 2018, there's 2020. 2020 they dropped off a little bit, so you could have bought in there, and then did good, and then poorly, and now 26 is sort of a new territory. But anyway, so right now they're sitting at 39.44. So let's see here. Stag Industrial. Okay. So they're currently, they're sitting at 39.38 right now, current price share. I bought in because I wanted monthly dividends, because their dividends ratio is sitting at a whopping 3.47. Now that's not a lot, but you don't need too much and you don't need too little. But basically, these are good people to get involved with or get your money invested to because of the financial status of their company. So let's go to About Us, and then I'll just pull up. So this guy, I believe, is the new guy. No, I'm sorry. He's not the new guy. That is the president. Where is he at? I think it's Rowan Mafak. I think he's the new guy that they elected for something. But basically, they have that. So if you go to Stag Industrial Home, you can see they're operational in 41 states. And we go to see they just have some states like Colorado, like New Jersey, like here. Like this is my home state. So North Jersey, Philadelphia, Northern Jersey, Southern, and distribution warehouses. And now distribution warehouses are used for Amazon and all kinds of other ones. So let's go to Texas. Texas Distribution Warehouse, manufacturing in Houston. So they have a lot of properties that they rent from, and they get rent from. Now, will they probably be more profitable in the next coming years? Yes and no. They'll probably lose some profits, but also it's more fun to check these guys out because here's the whole point of these guys. So right now, if you bought in right here, say in the next couple years, like let's say here, this is year to date. So this is January 26th, so let's do 5 years, okay? On their 5-year scale, they did pretty good. So let's go back all the way to 21. So 21, they're doing good. They're at 40 some dollars a share. Now a lot of people probably sold and then dipped that stock down all the way to 31. Now they went back up slowly, dramatically, but eventually their buying range, you can see their 1-day range, which 39 to 30, 37. So they're not doing much, but this is a good company to keep reinvesting your money into every single day to get the dividends from, so you can multiply this or multiply something else that is even cheaper, if you understand what I'm saying. Like their dividend yield here, this is 4.38, which my app hasn't probably gotten updated yet. And they pay X dividend day, which is March 31st, and then April, and then dividends paid date is April 15th. So they used to be monthly. See, this is their analysts. So positive, negative, they're in a 4, so they're right in the middle. The CNN's is hold at 72% buy, 64% hold, and 9% sale. So $46. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still working with old screen recording equipment, so I do apologize for the cutoff. But as you can see, they're sitting at 72% buy from their analysts, and this is based off 11 from CNN. 64% say hold, and 9% say sell. Well, my personal opinion, I would jack their buy up to like a good 40%, their hold at a good like 60%, and their sell at like a 3%. Because in my eyes, this company is mostly a warehouse distribution, which that's all America is anymore, unfortunately. But we will be getting back into manufacturing and data centers. They do have a lot of like distribution centers. They do have some data centers, so if they get into the data centers to start renting from and they build the buildings for them, they will be going up to like a good $70-$80 and sitting at that and staying at that if they get into that. Which you could see what they're from 21 all the way to now is. They're sitting stagnant. They're not going up and below. But if you buy each one of these dips at the lowest price they get to, you could honestly double your money quicker than what this is. Because, I forget. So the revenue of 1 year. So like, you can see, they were up 10%, they were up 6%, they were up 13%, 5%, all of it was up. Now, I forget where to go find out the other stuff, which I think that's just all a bunch of nonsense. But basically, Stag Industrial is a good investment for anyone of any state. Eventually, they'll be in these other states because they're not there yet, but all over. So they're Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Florida. So they deal with everybody all over the nation. Like here, let's go to the news. What they have new. So they have their state treatment of dividends for 2025. For 2025. Holders income comments. See, industrials increases dividends to shift from monthly to quarterly candidates. So you would get more dividends if you owned before they switched. And if you still own now, you'll get more off of your money than you would when they were just monthly. But monthly is also good because you get a monthly income of, let's say, $4 or $5, depending on how much you put in. But they have more statements coming out, the results, all that stuff. And as they're coming out to a close of the year, like you can go with 2014 news. Like, they were putting in constant warehouses, spending money, but now they're into the like good 25. They're into the good build. They're building. And now that they're starting to think about data centers, which is crazy, they could make money at this. Because that's all it is a warehouse. But this is a good thing to get into for long-term investing money into every day or every month, depending on what the stock is looking like. You just have to watch it and buy it when it's low, and then maybe sell when it's high, or just keep it for the rest of your entire life. Because you don't have to sell this ever, because it'll make you money. Now, this is all depending on what you do, or what you want to do with your money. But these guys would be a good investing into, because the number of buildings are 601. Everybody's always going to need a warehouse. Everybody's always going to need transportation, food. They're all going to do all kinds of different crap. So these are good people to get into, in all honesty. So, depending on what you're trying to do with your money, I would say definitely Stag Industrial is a buy, in my eyes, for anyone that wants dividends pay and also wants a second income at some point in life. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you take my suggestion, just remember I'm not a financial advisor. I'm doing this all with my personal own money, and also just giving you guys the tools that you need to live your life the way you want to, or invest your money when you can. Alright, I will talk to you guys in the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.